You have probably heard of arachnophobia, fear of spiders, and even other fears such as Ophidiophobia, fear of snakes, or Agoraphobia, fear of open or crowded space. But few people have heard of Vestiphobia, the fear of clothing. Traumatic events involving clothing or fabric can lead to Vestiphobia in a person. Soldiers and other people with a history of working in the military have been known to develop this phobia by associating bulletproof vests, military boots, and other items of clothing with bad experiences. The phobia can be triggered. People who grow up in cultures or situations where restrictive clothing is mandatory can also develop Vestiphobia. In some individuals, tight clothing leads to the feeling of claustrophobia. And over a long period of time leads to Vestiphobia. Some people have claimed that Vestiphobia can be hereditary. In other words, if a person's father or mother has a fear of clothing, there is a high chance of their offspring sharing the fear. However, there is a little evidence for this, and it is suggested that the child's phobia is caused externally by growing up watching their parents suffer from Vestiphobia. Like many other phobias, the symptoms are largely related to panic and anxiety. The symptoms felt by each individual will differ depending on the severity of their fear. But most people with Vestiphobia will report shaking, hyperventilating, or feeling trapped and out of control, or feeling breathlessness, dizzy, or nausea. Hypnotherapy is a common treatment used by many people with phobias, including Vestiphobia. Since the fear of clothing can interfere tremendously with day-to-day life, hypnotherapy can be effective in altering the subconscious to minimize the phobia. Doctors will often prescribe medications for patients suffering from Vestiphobia, although these can cause side effects which are quite severe. Patients have also been known to suffer from withdrawal symptoms afterward, and at the best, the medication can also temporarily suppress the fear. Taking therapy can also be effective in removing some or all of the fears felt by people with Vestiphobia. Although this can take several months, the effects are more permanent than medication.